Welcome back, YouTube. I'm back with another match. These were a couple good matches I have. I have a couple saved up from the OU beta that Showdown just released. So I'm working on some teams. I'm finishing and polishing up my Wi-Fi battles, just using that. I'm actually trying to figure out Delphox. I'm training up. I have a Rash Max IV Special Attack Delphox that I caught in the Friend Safari. So I'm training that up, because my team really doesn't have a fire attacker, which is, like, I find it kind of funny, because when I was doing my playthrough of why I had, like, my team was almost completely comprised of fire types, but I didn't actually EV train any of my fire types. My Talonflame sucks because it's timid, my Blaziken sucks because it's timid, and my Charizard sucks because it's, like, I don't know, I didn't EV train it right. But yeah, so I'm working on that, so I really wanted to do this battle, and so yeah, let's go. So I'm going to be leading off with my Delphox. He's going to lead off with Hawlucha. This is a really good matchup for me, at least, because, Psychic and all that stuff. But I'm actually going to go for the Switcheroo, because it's a choice spec set that I'm working on. So I tricked the Greninja choice specs, which is like, that's really bad. So I'm going to go out into my Ferrothorn. He just goes for Surf. I take it really well, because, I'm a specially defensive Ferrothorn. So now he's going to go back out into his Hawlucha. I'm going to go for a Leech Seed, and I believe I get threatened out. I'm going to go into my Dragalga, because I know Dragalga can take, like, any hit. He goes for a Power-Up Punch, which I didn't even think, like, Hawlucha carried Power-Up Punch. I've never seen that set before, but anyway, that's pretty cool. He's going to U-turn off of my Dragalga. That's perfectly fine by me. I just go for a Scald. I'm hoping for a burn on the Aegislash, but of course I don't get it because Hax hates me. So I'm going to go back in my Delphox. He's going to now go for the Swords Dance, and that's really, really scary. He's going to go for the thing, and that's just going to take me out, which I now have nothing for this Aegislash. So he goes for the Gyro Ball. That was a huge misplay on his part, because I'm just going to be able to knock it out with a Earthquake. I actually predicted the King Shield, but, whatever. He's now going to go for a High Jump Kick. Avalugg, oh my god, you're so goddamn bulky. He lives the High Jump Kick, and he's able to take it out with a Avalanche. That's pretty cool. So now Aerodactyl goes Mega. I was kind of hoping I could survive a Stone Edge, but I can't, so it's no big deal. I can now go into my Ferrothorn. He goes for a Fire Fang. I live it because, Aerodactyl's amazing, and I can go for a Gyro Ball. Yeah, Gyro Ball. He's going to now go into his Greninja. I'm hoping I can live a Surf, and I can, and I'm able to now go for a Thunder Wave and paralyze that Greninja. And now it's not that big of a threat, but it dies to another Surf. Oh well. Now I'm going to go into my Hawlucha. I actually go for the Swords Dance, predicting the switch, because, well, the High Jump Kick's really obvious, and I thought he'd switch out to his Fairy type. But he doesn't. He goes into it now, and I just go for that Acrobatics, but it doesn't kill, and he kills me with the Moonblast. So, that's sad. But anyway, I'm going to go out into my Dragalga, because I have Sludge Bomb, and I know I can outspeed, probably. And now it's Dragalga versus Dragalga, but my Dragalga has the Assault Vest, so his Dragon Pulses won't nearly be doing as much as mine. And I almost take it out with the second one. I actually win the speed tie there, and then I win both speed ties at the end. Doesn't really matter, because I had my Clef Key in my back pocket that I could just paralyze that thing and then just finish it off with foul play. So yeah, that was one of the battles, but it's not good enough for one battle. You have to have two, because I feel really bad and everything. So I believe it's the same team. Yeah, no, I'm on the opposite side. Hang on. This is a different team I have. I was messing around with Mega Bayonet and Mega Alakazam. So, that was that. So, yeah, let's go. I'm going to go straight for the Will-O-Wisp. I actually outspeed, which I didn't really think I would outspeed, but whatever. He goes for a Venoshock. That does nothing. I'm now going to switch out, going to my Ferrothorn, because obviously Steel Resists thing, all that. He actually predicts that pretty well and goes for the Toxic Spikes. He actually confuses me here. I go for one layer of Spikes. Now, if Dragalga goes for a Dragon Pulse, that does nothing. I hit myself in Confusion. That is very, very unfortunate, but, meh. He's going to switch out, go into his Pyroar. My Confusion ends, and I go for the Leech Seed. I really, at this point, wanted to go for the +2 Explosion, but unfortunately, I didn't feel I would outspeed, so I have to switch out, go into my Avalugg. I wasn't really sure what to expect from the Pyroid, and Avalugg was probably the best thing I had to fodder, so I now go into my Bayonet. I Frisk, I find the Fire Plate. He actually carries Dark Pulse, takes me out, which is, pretty sad. I can now go into my Togekiss. He actually goes for Hyper Beam, which is like, but my Air Slash doesn't kill, and that is actually good, because now, while he recharges, I can go for the Roost, and he dies to Leech Seed, so that's pretty cool. He's not going to go into his Avalugg. That's going to die to a Arrow of Sphere because Avalugg is not specially defensive at all. Now he goes into Aegislash, and Togekiss cannot do anything to Aegislash, so I'm going to switch out, go to my Ferrothorn, because Ferrothorn's a pretty good counter to that. He actually goes for Automatize, which is like, what? And he kills me with the Sacred Sword, so that sucks. But he gets a lot of damage to the Rocky Helmets, all that stuff. So now I'm going to go into my Alakazam. I outspeed. He didn't go back into defense form. I don't know why people... I don't know. I go for a Psychic just because, like, I really didn't want to go Mega, because I really didn't feel like then I'd be taking poison damage, all that stuff. But anyway, I go back into Togekiss, because Togekiss can win me the game at this point, if I hit all my Air Slashes. So I get a crit. Crit didn't matter at all, obviously. And now he goes into his Cloyster, and the Cloyster doesn't kill, but I get the flinch, because I am King's Rock, and the 30% chance, and, Serena Grace, all that fun stuff, so it's like a 90% chance for a flinch now. And the Air Slash kills the Go-Goat, and yeah. But we are not done, because we have one more battle, hopefully. So, same team, I am on the other side. I'm going to be leading off with my Firefox. I actually predicted him to lead off as Klefki, but of course, he leads off with Greninja. I have to switch out, go to my Ferrothorn. It's Protein, but actually, they finally fixed Hidden Power, because before, when you used Protein, it just made you a normal type, and now it made you a Fire type, so my thing dies. He does get a critical hit on the Iron Ice Beam, which does suck, but I'm going to now switch. Yeah, I switch, and we actually both go in our Klefkis. We both get off a Thunder Wave, and we both get paralyzed, which is kind of funny. So now he's going to set up a Spikes. I'm going to go for Foul Play, because I do not want Klefki with a Balloon, because, like, I don't want it. I go into my Firefox now. I'm hoping to cripple the Klefki, so I'm going to go for the Trickaroo. Oh, no, I just go straight for the Fire Blast. I thought I would... No. Specs Fire Blast for the win. He goes into Florges. He has a Citrus Berry, and he goes for Dazzling Gleam. I'm like, oh, I missed my Fire Blast because Hax hates me. But he goes for Aromatherapy, and I'm like, where's the Wish, man? But apparently, this Florges set does not have Wish, so I can just kill it off, and it is no longer a threat, because that was really, really big threat. But anyway, in comes Greninja, in comes Dragalge as Death Fodder, because really, there's nothing I can do. But I live the critical hit, and I can go for Scald of my own, and it's actually super effective. And I don't get the burn, because, why would I? And then Ancient Power happens, and all that stuff. So in comes the Hawlucha, in comes the High Jump Kick, dead, which makes me very, very happy, and Avalugg comes in, and I missed the High Jump Kick because hacks. So in comes my Firefox, yeah, go Delphox, Fire Blast, Specs, dead, because yeah, so awesome. Gotta switch, go into Klefki, Death Fodder, whatever. Surf does a lot, but I know he's gonna die next turn, so I'm gonna set up a layer of Spikes. As he actually switches, goes into Mega Kangaskhan, which I did not expect. I was like, whoa, man. He goes Mega. I paralyze because paralyzation is fun. He EQs and I die, which is so sad. So now I'm gonna go into my Delphox. I actually predict the Sucker Punch, so I go for the Trickaroo, but he doesn't. He just goes straight for the Earthquake. And now I'm down to my Avalugg, which it's not looking very good for me. He goes for Brick Break, but remember, I'm bulky, so I can live, and I can go for the Avalanche, but the Avalanche is doing nothing, and I'm like, no. I go for the Recover, and fortunately he does get paralyzed. I don't know what move he was going for, but he goes for a Digipunch now, but I am running own tempo, so I don't get confused. And now his Kangaskhan's almost dead, which is, like, beautiful. He goes for an Outrage, which is kind of funny, but I do get a critical hit at the end, which crit didn't matter, obviously. But now he goes into Klefki, and I'm like, you can do what you want, but I have Earthquake, so he puts a Toxic on it, and I'm like, okay, Toxic does nothing. Yeah, so in comes Greninja. Greninja's gonna die to Spikes, and that was the battle. So I hope you enjoyed these 3 battles. I hope you enjoyed my narration. As always, I am your host, Blaze Shadowthorn. Comment, subscribe if you want to battle me on like Wi-Fi or something. If you go to the About section for me, there should be my friend code there. Just drop your friend code somewhere, and I'll find it. And yeah, I am thinking about if I get 20 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway, most likely of a shiny. So because I am breeding for shiny. So yeah, look forward to that. get me to 20 subscribers, I'll give away a shiny. So yeah, bye.